We awoke in what was the galactic standard year 2000. Thousands of us, in thousands of underground vaults, frozen in time for unknown purposes. We awoke and were subject to medical and knowledge-based tests. We knew not where this knowledge came from. Once the tests were passed, we were allowed out onto the surface of our home. And we saw something wonderful. Something that gave us purpose. Hello all, this is Dswank. I am in Stellaris. We're following the Empire of the Eternal Wheel. But before I really got going, well, I'm going to go ahead and kick time up so we can get our researches continuing. But anyway, they had a new dev diary come out on Thursday, and I wanted to take a look at it. I really haven't yet. Talking about the Ascension perks. The idea behind Ascension perks is to provide more unique unlockable features for empires and to provide the player with the ability to determine an end game for their species, what their empire is striving towards. Perhaps your goal is to go all in on AI, replacing the frail biological bodies of your populations with immortal machines, or harness the psionic potential of your species and reach a higher plane of existence, allowing your empire to tap into other planes of beings. All these and more are covered by Ascension perk system. That sounds amazing. So, let's see. We have our place amongst the stars is assured and irrefutable, and the borders of our nation equally so. Don't know what that one's called, but that sounds like almost, and with the image there, I'm thinking Cthulhu conquer everything, sort of, or what are they called in D&D? Mind Flayers, yeah. Then you have Galactic Contender, which is highlighted here. Fallen empires cling to the ruins of their decrepit civilization, ever fearful of the younger and more dynamic races that surround them. Their time has long since passed. Increases damage to fallen empires and awakened empires. That would fit the Empire of the Eternal Wheel right now. Technological ascendancy. Technologies that would have been indistinguishable from magic mere generations ago are now within our reach. A new age of technology has begun. That could also be fit with the Empire. One vision. True unity is achieved only when the ultimate goal of a nation and its people are one and the same. After all, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Okay, that's kind of Empire. Mastery of nature. Although we mastered the nature of our homeworld long ago, the alien biomes we have since encountered present new challenges. They too shall be overcome. Depending on how that works, it could be interesting, like increasing terraforming, things like that. Yay. However, if it's like changing our biology, not so much. Let's see. Each time you complete a traditions tree. Okay, so this is a Ascension perk. I guess these are the trees? I'm not sure. And it looks like we have finished research. So, not entirely sure which one to click here. Let's just go with that. And we can close you. And back to here. Each time you complete a traditions tree, you will unlock one Ascension perk slot, of which there are 8 in total. There may also be other ways to unlock slots from certain rare technologies or rewards for particular event chains. That sounds cool. The slot can then be filled with any of the Ascension perks available to you. The final number of perks is not yet set down, but there are currently more than 20, and there will likely be more added. Okay, this is sounding like the cards from Civ 6. Certain number of Ascension perk slots to be unlocked, or Ascension perks have prerequisites which can, for example, be particular technology or tradition. A certain number of Ascension perks slots to be unlocked, or a specific ethos or government type. Some Ascension perks are one-offs that simply provide a bonus to that particular area of your empire. For example, a bonus to border range or cheaper terraforming. Others unlock new features such as the ability to construct new types of space structures. More later in Dev Diaries. Okay. Finally, there are 3 species in-game paths: the biologic path, the spiritual path, and the synthetic path. These 3 paths each consist of 2 perks, and we'll come back to that. Yay, we have the, that one done. Hyper Force Thrusters, sure. Oh, yay. We'll take a look at that as well. The 3 paths consist of 2 perks, the first of which unlocks access to the second once a number of other prerequisites have been met. The paths are mutually exclusive, and once you start heading down one of them, the other 2 are locked off. Biological path focused on mastery over biological evolution. The first step of it gives access to more gene points and significantly cuts the cost of gene modding projects, while the second level expands the options available during gene modding in addition to further providing more points and less cost. Kind of cool. Psionic path focuses on developing the psionic potential of your population. The first level unlocks new psionic technologies and benefits, while the second level allows your empire to reach higher levels of existence and communicate with the beings present there. Okay, cool. I'm getting kind of Ascended to Ancients, kind of Stargate-y feel from that. Synthetic path focuses on the replacement of biology with machinery. First level allows you to turn your population partially synthetic through the use of cybernetics, while the second level replaces your biological pops with robotics. Turn your empire entirely synthetic. And then some fluff on it, exactly what it says here. Engineered evolution, that's the biology. To leave our genetic destiny in the hands of nature is an inefficient and excruciatingly slow process. Why not jumpstart the future of our species? Flesh is weak. The limits and constraints imposed upon us by our feeble organic bodies are simply unacceptable. To reach our full potential, we must turn to cybernetic implants. Only a fraction of mind over matter. Only a fraction of the potential contained within our minds has been unlocked. The latent psionic abilities of our species are only now beginning to manifest in certain individuals. The next week they'll be talking about the concepts of species rights and obligations. Also about eating pops. Okay, interesting. So, that'll be interesting when that drops. I'm actually very much looking forward to it. Okay, so... Okay, sorry about that. I had to cut that. Don't know why this is acting stupid. Or this, or this. They're all saying... These are upgrading. These... preparing for ship upgrades? Are you done? Have you upgraded? No, you haven't. Okay, we're taking you and sending you somewhere else to upgrade. Because you have not been doing anything I tell you to. Alright, now, ship designer. and I'll just kind of run through. Big theme of how I upgraded all the ships, and I had some requests, was if torpedoes, for the most part, went with Quantum and Jackal for point defense. Replaced a lot of the plasma with Psy cannons, because they're just slightly better, I believe, than my best plasma. Let me double check. No, they're not. They are worse. I thought they were better. So, that kind of sucks. I thought those were significantly better. Well, we're going to fix that. But, yeah, made sure everything had the highest grade psionics everywhere else. Except for shields. The high-end psionic shield, when you compare it to the high-end, this high-end shield, let's see, 400 hit points, faster regen. It's one of those, I'm not sure if it's a better trade-off. Just, you can hold up higher. That's the, I haven't decided on which way's going to be better for that. So, let's go back and fix all these mistakes I made, because I swear, well, we know the small ones are better. Medium. System survey complete. Okay, I was misreading that. 11. Yeah. Okay, we're not saving this. I did it wrong twice. Congratulations to me. I is stoop. Save. Yes. I was looking at the high-end psionics. Small. 5.9. And what is the small plasma? 4, yeah. So the psionics are better. Alright, let me go back and... Okay. Manticore. Kind of obvious. Same here. Titan. Went with these turrets. And the Imperial Cannon, because, my god, it's amazing. Frigates. Went with the torpedo, or the frigate flak artillery slot. There. Beams, carrier, protector, Valoris, the Bianchi. But yeah, I just kind of upgraded everything to just kind of better. Except some of these I haven't done. And here we have the well, the Leviathan. Now we can't really do... I've already checked when the whole game crashed. We can't... There's nothing to... no, we're going with that one. Just beams everywhere. I had the things that the ship, the weapon, not weapons, I'm running out of word. I'm terribly sorry about that. What's this do? Okay. Yeah, let's put that on there. But the segments for the ship. I've learned how to speak Everybody should be congratulating me on that. Artemis Core or Ares Core? That appears bombardment and swarming. Bombardment. Psi drive. Vortex sensor. And we'll put on shielding everywhere on it. And what does phased armor do for me? Ship hull points. Does this give any armor? No. Okay. And there's our Titan. But yes, okay. Yay. Sift and surveys. Okay. Everybody wanted peace. But, yeah, that was my Titan. It's been constructed. Yay. Go. Upgrade, please. Please upgrade. Really, the strength of this fleet is the carriers and the swarm of fighters. That's the reason it's good. Now, we did get something interesting. This, at the end of last session. Meaning Ringworld will be able to fully upgrade our Ringworlds. And have them colonized. And that's going to turn Sang and Cebrix Alpha into just... If we focus on energy and energy and mineral in both of those, it'll be insane. Just the resources that we can gain from that will be unbelievably awesome. And we got 3 months for that. But yes, I'm waiting for my empire to, my empire, my ships and everything. This one has finished upgrading. Yay. Alright. I'll send you up here. Yeah, you're gonna stop. I'm gonna send you here, actually. You're gonna stay here. And you're gonna upgrade there. Everybody's gonna upgrade. We're gonna have spaceport. Preparing ships for upgrades. That must take a while? How long does it...
System survey complete.
I don't have a time for when this fleet will be upgraded. Let's see. Well, I could start building Sentinel defense platforms places as well. Ooh, Energon missile. That sounds cool. Alright, we've been playing. I've been playing, going for about an hour. And I'm not sure. But I may need terraforming gas. Unless there's another gas that's more green. Terraforming. I've been kind of looking through all the planets, and either I don't have the tech to show me this gas, or I need another... I don't think that's terraforming gas.
Station.
But yes, I don't think that's what I need. I don't think I have what I need, which means part of me thinks I haven't researched it. Because I have no idea what the, what that resource is. So I'm going to keep an eye out and see if I stumble across it. But that's the one thing we have left that we need for, because that just doesn't look green enough. That looks blue. And I need green for terraforming this. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that. We've got a fleet here, and we could probably just raffle stomp the Sequilians. And the same with Hanthari. Take both of them. We could probably just crush through this area fairly quickly right now. I'm gonna wait, though, because I have all of my ships upgrading at the moment, which is somewhat expensive. I didn't, and I kind of forgot to do this when I was spotlighting all my ships and things. I have upgraded the headquarters station and the battle fortress as well, so they're a little meaner than they used to be. So, yes. We have a fleet here ready to strike into the sack. We go here, take these two, this one, these two. I don't know where the rest of their planets are. Zahir isn't one of them. But the Sequilians have some territory down here, which will keep them up and functional. We'd kind of just push past them. But yeah, we could pretty much clear out and gain control of a huge amount of territory through here if we really wanted to. And I'm kind of leaning that way. My income is, with all these upgrades, has gone down a significant amount, as you can see. Because we were over 1,000 at one point. So, So I'm about a hour and a half in on this playthrough. Well, we're doing some finagling to get the flagship fully upgraded. Right now she only has one of the 3 Imperial cannons that she can carry. So, upgrading that to 2, and then once I get that one, I'll upgrade it to 3, and so forth. This is kind of cool, and I've checked the stats. These average damage on both of these are the same as the fighters I'm currently using. So, look, if I brought you up, ship details, and then okay, so we can't. So you can see the damage. Evasion 50, 40, 8 unit type, damage to cooldown, accuracy, range, hull points. Now we look here. We've got the bomber, same damage, same evasion, same stats. but one is psionic. They're all bombers on the flagship. Interesting. I didn't realize I'd done that. I thought I'd switched them up. Oh well. But yes, we have psionics going down there. Now, I could research that. We could research that. We could do food or border range. Let's do that one, because I think that's going to be the fastest. Why I'm looking for the fastest here is I believe that's where the last gas that I'm looking for will eventually pop up. So, which is what I need for terraforming the terraforming things. Now, I thought, and this may have changed, low density. I may have to turn this off just because it's getting a little yeah, a little bit of a issue there. So, but yeah, I've kind of just been sitting here letting time go. I've got another half hour, sorry, before I am going to wrap up this episode. So, yay, maybe something interesting will happen in the next 30 minutes or so. Alright, welcome back. The Empire's growing. We've colonized this system and the system. Still haven't figured out what that one resource is that I need to do the last terraforming here. It's not terraforming gas, so yeah. It's none of the resources I have found right now. So I need to... Ooh. Proceed with the study. That's on a planet after we terraformed it? That's kind of epic. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll research that and get to that in a bit. Anyway, to wrap this up, I want to wrap this up because I keep getting distracted and not being able to wrap this up. We're still working on getting the flagship to upgrade. If we look, we only have one of these. We want two more. I want to replace these with something else. I thought I did. Well, anyway, we will replace those with something else eventually. But I want to get the cannons on board. We fully colonized and upgraded this planet and its moons. We've got the rings for the ring worlds. Some of them upgraded. We need more resources for some in the Cyberx area. Which probably means there's some right there. Yeah, that means we're going to have to go to war. Yay, war. So, we've got something for next episode. But yeah, this episode was kind of sit down and let the timer run, pretty much. I believe I showed off the disparity with these two. So, yeah. that's kind of what we're at. And Ragesh, suppress, manage faction. I wish I could integrate that, but oh well. We have a few unhappy and disloyal, but we'll continue to push our way up in here next episode. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this really rather sporadic playthrough today, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.